So we're going to try and show you how to crochet a heart for our Jesus at the Heart of Christmas campaign. And this is the hearts that we're making. This one's slightly smaller than the one I'll make tonight because it was done with 3-ply wool. And it's got the wee hanging thing where you can hang it on your Christmas tree. So you need a 3.5mm needle and some double knitting yarn. I'm using white for this because it's easier to see. And what we're going to do is we're going to do a wee slip stitch, if you like, a wee slip knot. So just put it around your finger, put the wool around your finger, and then once you've got a loop, put the wool through the loop and pull it down to make a wee knot, and you've got your first stitch. And we're going to put the crochet hook through, and then we're going to put, it's hard to get this to let you see it because the way I crochet, I need my finger there. So I'm using my finger to support the wool. Don't know if you can see that. And take the wool over the needle. And then we're making 4 chain stitches. So all we're doing is pulling that through the stitch that we made, and then taking the wool over the needle again, you see, and then pulling it through again. Again, my fingers are just getting in the road. Let's try that again. So, let's see if we go down here, if that'll be easier for you to see what I'm doing. So, I'm taking it around my finger, okay, making a loop, and then pulling the wee tail. In fact, I'm going to make this longer. Okay, so round your finger to make a loop, and then through the loop to make a wee knot. So a wee kind of slip knot. And then put your crochet hook through and then pull it tight. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the wool over the needle, and I'm holding on to the tail to keep it quite tight. But if you're a first time crocheter, you might not be able to do that. And then pull it through to make your first chain stitch. And then do the same thing again. Pick the wool up with the crochet hook and pull it through to make your second chain stitch. Pick the wool up again and pull it through to make your third chain stitch. And then the last one that we're making is the 4th. And again, you'll see me holding on to the chain here to keep it a bit taut. Now then what we have to do is we have to make a wee circle. So we're going to do a slip stitch through the first chain that we made, and this can be tricky if you've got a tight chain. So all we're doing, I don't know whether you can see it or not, is we're finding that first chain stitch. If I hold it up this way, that might be better. Right, find the first chain stitch that we made and push the crochet hook through. You might have to jiggle about with it a bit. So you've now got 2 needles on your hook, and then what we're going to do is we're going to take the thread again, just grab it with the wee hooky bit. Depends on how you like to do it. I like to do it with the hook down. Pull it through the chain, and then pull it through your last stitch that you made. And you've got a wee circle of stitches. There's a wee hole in the middle. I'm trying to make that bigger for you to see. Not even holding it in the camera. So there's your wee circle. A bit over. There we go. And then what we want to do is we want to make another 3 chain stitches. So we're going 1, 2, 3 chain stitches. And then we're going to do what I've always known as a treble crochet. So it's what I've always known as a treble crochet. So you're going to wrap the wool round the needle, round your crochet hook, and then push your crochet hook through the centre of your circle of stitches. Grab the wool from the other end and pull it through the circle. So you've now got 3 bits of wool. So you've got your original stitch, you've got the bit that you looped round, and you've got the bit that you pulled through. And then what you're going to do is you're going to loop again, pull the wool over the needle and through 2 of the loops that you've made. So you've now only got 2 stitches. Then you're going to do the same again, wind it round and pull it through those stitches, and that's your first treble stitch. So we're going to do 4 of those treble stitches. So round, through, grab, pull, round, through 2, round, through 2. That's your second chain. So again, round, through the middle, grab it, pull it, round again, through 2, and through 2. So that's 3 treble stitches we've made. And again, round, through, grab and pull, round the needle, through 2, and then through 2. Then we're going to do 2 double trebles. Okay, so this time what we're going to do is we're going to take the wool and put it twice round. Okay, so twice round like that. So you've got 3 bits of wool on your needle, and you're going to push it through the hole again. Okay, grab again, pull it through 2, wind it and grab it again, pull it through 2, and then the last one, pull it through 2. And that's your first double treble that you've made. So now it looks like this. And then we're going to do another double treble, so round twice, through the hole, grab the wool and pull it through, grab the wool again, pull it through 2 of your loops on your hook, grab the wool again, pull it through 2 of your loops on your hook, grab the wool again and pull it through 2 of the loops on your hook. And that's practically the first side of our heart made. What we need to do then is do another 4 chain. So 1, it's just pulling it round and pulling it through. 2, 3, 4. And then what we're going to do is we're going to make a slip stitch through the centre. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my needle, my crochet hook, push it through the hole, grab the wool from the back, pull it through the hole onto this other side. And you probably want to make that quite tight. And then we're going to just pull that through the stitch. And that's us secured the chains to the middle. Okay. So that's the first side of our heart. Can you see that? How that looks? The first side of the heart. And then we're going to do the same thing but in reverse, really. So we have to do 4 chain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 double crochets, so round 2 double trebles. So we're going round twice, pulling it through from the back, round the needle, through 2, round the needle, through 2, round the needle, through 2, same again, through the centre, pull it through from the back, grab the wool again, pull it through 2, grab the wool again, pull it through 2, grab the wool again, pull it through 2. So that's us done our 2 double trebles on that side, and then we're back to just the treble. So just once round the needle. So you see how I hold the wool, I hold it, grab it with these 3 fingers, and then put it over this finger to try and keep it taut. So round there, round the hook, through the hole, grab the wool, bring it through to the front, round the needle again, through 2, round the needle, through 2. And I'm going to do 4 of these treble stitches. That was 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now, in order to join my heart up at the point, so that's my upside down heart, there's the 2 top ends of the heart, there's the pointy bit at the bottom, I have to do a slip stitch through the chains that I made. So there are the chains, so there's a wee hole, you can see the hole, and those are the chains. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to push the needle through one of the chains, the closest one to the treble, push it through, so that's it going through there, and then grab my wool, don't use the tail, grab my wool through, and then pull it through again. Now, if you want, you can just cut the thread off there and leave it as a tiny wee heart. But we're going to do a second round for this. That's just a very straightforward heart to do. So, what we're going to do to make it a bigger heart and to put the wee hanging thing on is we're going to do another 3 chain here. 1, 2, 3. Then another treble crochet into the space. Right, so into the same space that we did the slip stitch in. So put the wool round, and I don't know if you can see it there. So there's a hole there. So I'm going to push it through that hole. Grab the thread from the back, pull it through, and I've got my 3 loops on my needle. And then through 2, grab it again, through 2. So that's me made my first treble on this. Now, then what you have to do is you have to get it to go through the top of the treble, so underneath the kind of chain looking bit that you've got at the top. So we're going to do 2 trebles into each space just now. So if I can try and show that to you, I'm going to push my needle through there, grab the thread, bring it through 2, bring it through 2, and then I'm doing the same thing in the same space. This is what makes our heart a slightly bigger size, because we're doubling everything up. So we're going to do that another twice. Okay, so we've got what's equivalent of 2 trebles to start with, then we've got 2 trebles again, and now we're doing another 2 trebles into the next stitch. So I don't know if you can see that it's actually opened up slightly to let me push the needle through. Still a bit tricky, but once you've done it for 1 treble, it's easier to do it for the second one. So pull it through, and then the same again into the same wee hole, pull it through, okay, and then we do it a third time, the same thing but into the next stitch, pull it through, round, into the same hole, grab the wool and pull it through to the front, so you've got 3 on your crochet hook. Grab the wool again, use the hook to help you pull it through 2, and then again through 2. So now into the next one, I don't know if you can see there, there's some wee holes where I've pushed the needle through. You can see it when I put it against a darker. I don't know whether it's better there. So we're going to do another treble into the next one. So I don't know if I can hold it up and show you this way. It's quite tricky to do this way. So we're putting it round there, pushing it through that hole, grabbing it from the back. There's my needle coming through at the back, pulling it through to the front, and then through 2, grab, through 2. And then into that space again, we're going to do a double. So this is to make the sides expand slightly to make your nice kind of circle for the top of your heart. So round twice, back into that same hole that we did our treble in, grab it from the back, pull it through, pull it through, pull it through. So it's always in 2s. And then into the next space, this next one here, we're doing a double treble. So we're going to do 2 double trebles in there. It's hard to say, 2 double trebles. So through, through, and through. And then round twice, back into that same hole. Grab the wool, pull it through 2 of your strands, grab the wool, pull it through 2 of your strands, grab the wool, oh, didn't make that quite, grab the wool, pull it through 2 of your strands. And then into the last hole that we've got, so we've only got 1 left here, we're going to do 3 double trebles. I have to get more wool. So we're doing twice round the needle, into that hole, grab from the back, bring it through, 4 strands on our needle, wrap it round again, take it through 2, wrap it round, take it through 2, wrap it round, take it through 2, and we're doing 3 of those. That was 1, 2, 3. So that's us almost completed that side of the heart. We're going to do another 4 chain. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to do the slip stitch through the centre that we did before. So just take your needle, push it through the hole, grab the wool from the back, pull it through, and then just slip it through that stitch that you've already got there. And pull that quite tight. Now this is where we're going to put the wee hanging loop. So what we need to do is we need to make a chain of 12 stitches. So 12 chain stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's get more wool. Nine, 10, 11, 12. And then once I've done that, I'm going to take it back through. So back down towards the hole. So if I go this upside down way, right, I'm going to go through the hole again and do another slip stitch. So just grab the wool, if you can actually get it, and then slip it through your chain stitch that you had. And there's your wee hanging loop to hang it on your Christmas tree. And then from that stitch that we've got on the needle still, we're going to do 4 chain again. So this is the mirror image of the side that we've just done. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to do 3 double crochet into the top of the next treble here. So here. So wheel round twice round your needle, push it through into that space there, grab it from the back, bring it through 2, through 2, through 2, round twice, back through the same hole that we went through, bring it through to the front, grab your wool again with the hook, bring it through 2, bring it through 2, bring it through 2, back around twice, through the hole again. So you've got 3 double trebles into that same stitch. And then we move on to the next stitch and do 2 double trebles in it. So through there, through 1, 2, 3, 2 double trebles in here. So our second one, and then 1 double treble into the next one, through 2, through 2, through 2, and then just a single treble into that same hole that we did the double treble in. And then it's just 2 double trebles into each stitch till you get to the end. So we've got 1, 2, 3, maybe 4. It doesn't really matter whether you do 3 or 4 here because you just join it up anyway. So the trebles are round the needle once, into the hole, or into the stitch, into the top of the treble that you've made on the row before. Bring it back through 2, grab, through 2. And then back into the same hole, through 2, through 2. Wrap the wool round the needle once, through the hole. It's not really a hole, it's the top of the stitch. Bring it through from the back, through 2, through 2. Wool round the needle, back into the same hole, bring it through, and then we're on to the last stitch. So again, back into that wee space that's up at the top there. And then another stitch in there. And then we just do a slip stitch into the top of the chains that we've got that we made at the beginning of this row. So just push it through, grab the wool, pull it through that stitch and pull it through the stitch that was on your needle. And then you need a pair of scissors. And what I usually do is cut the wool off here rather than here. I'll find my scissors. There they are. So cut the wool off there. And then what I do is I bring it through there and pull it tight. And there is the heart. Then all you need to do is get a darning needle and just thread those ends through, just stitch them in somewhere. Doesn't have to be very, not, has to be neat, but not very far in, just to tie them off. And there you have a wee heart. I hope you can manage to do this if you want to. So if you have any questions, you can always get back to me. Either leave your questions on Facebook or message me, or you can phone me. So hopefully you'll be able to knit lots of hearts for Advent, for Jesus at the heart of Christmas. Thank you.